Capricorn, how are you? Welcome to the channel and to your reading, Capri. We are going to connect with energies for these days. I am going to start your reading with a sign. That sign comes through the realm of Avalon. Let us take a moment to see what your guides are willing to reveal to us and what it is that you truly need to know right now. Well, what they're showing us here is an important association, and I want you to understand it exactly as that. You are on the very verge of finalizing a significant partnership with someone special, or perhaps you are about to become an integral part of something that feels deeply productive for your own journey, something that is going to be incredibly fruitful and rewarding for you in the long run. Stay open to this unfolding energy as it holds great potential. These are going to be days for you to be in some way expectant of all this, especially if you are behind that situation. It's putting you on alert, yes. It's like you're being told that the very thing you've been looking for is just about to come together for you. But it could also be a sign, a clear heads up that you need to make an effort to seek out connections or partnerships yourself, ones that are truly in tune with, well, in alignment with what you're setting your intention on right now, with what you're consciously trying to call in at this point in your life. Certainly, there is a specific connection that you are trying to have or reach, and perhaps you are waiting for it to come to you, and you are being told that it is you who has to go out and look for it. It is also about fulfilling a certain association of ideas. It is also about fulfilling the law of attraction. It is a matter of bringing those things into complete and total alignment. Furthermore, it is also about what could be a harmonious fusion of energies between you and another person. You and another person are joining together in a concrete way to move something forward, to connect with what could be a highly committed and valuable relationship. This also has to do with a decision that is being made by mutual agreement with another person who is obviously very important to you. It tells me that if you receive this card for you, it will be taken as a blessing. It tells me this is a sign that your goal is effectively coming to fruition, that what you are longing for right now in the face of this situation is actually going to happen for you. It is a presage of opportunity. It tells me that this union overcomes everything. It overcomes everything. And it also overcomes what you might, how should I say it, want or not. Ultimately, yes, there is a consensus. Yes, there is a choice, whether you expect it or not, rather. It overcomes something that you might be able to create as something that limits this. It tells me that there is absolutely nothing or anyone that can stop this association or this commitment. So we'll get ready. The number 32 is the number 5 in numerology. It is a very powerful number because it is talking to us about changes. Imagine this is going to be a milestone in your life. This means that it is a situation. It is one way now, and it automatically changes to another state. In other words, it changes. It is a before and an after in the same situation in your lives. Let's see what the cards tell us. These are always generalized readings. It may be that sometimes you need to address your specific case. And for that, you can have a personal consultation with me. You can schedule it through the website. I always leave the address here in the video, and you have a pinned comment on your sign so that it is easier for you to enter the page. Let's see what the fairies let us see, Capricorn. Well, there is the person with whom you may be making that association or that commitment. It is a Knight of Cups who obviously seeks loyalty in a relationship, commitment, association, because they have a lot of affinity with you, because they have a serious intention, because they come from a very empathetic place. So it is as if they are also warning you that all of this is endorsed in some way. It is marked by destiny. You are somehow connected in a way that is too strong with that person. So here, there is absolutely nothing or no one that can pull you away from this direction, from this path of connecting with this person who captivates you, who values you, who also makes you fall in love. And it is also necessary to reconcile all of this. It is as if this bond needs to be finalized if we are talking about something romantic already, because it cannot go on like this anymore. This must be finalized and moved forward with the intention. Something that was asked for, something that was desired regarding this situation. Well, there is a card that is telling us that we have to put aside worry. We have to put aside what is restlessness, a worry and a restlessness that may be generated because this is not happening, because this is being delayed. The association might not necessarily be emotional, but the first thing that appeared there was a Knight of Cups, which is what came up right away. It could be another type of association that has to do with something of a work nature or your profession or your business, and you need, right, to finalize that, and you are worried or you are concerned because it is not happening. It tells me that you truly need to set aside that heavy worry and that lingering negative emotion right now, because the reality is that you will soon be faced with an important decision regarding this very matter. You are needed in this situation with clean energy, with a clear and vibrant energy that is allowed to flow freely, rather than being weighed down by the heavy burden of negative intentions or dark, limiting thoughts. Please try to release all of that, because your clarity is going to be your greatest asset here. They're going to offer you a solution regarding this. I already told you this is inevitable. This is going to happen. So take advantage of this time, which feels impatient and restless because you perceive it as a delay. Use this moment to recover and get some extra sleep, since you have also been struggling with your rest, right? Use this time to recharge your energy instead of feeling so anxious about it. Having trouble with what could be rest. So they ask for a little more attention to rest. Let's see what else the fairies want to tell us. How intense? Yes or yes, here a real weighty relationship is finalized and achieved. A true love. You are connecting with affection, and you are connecting with what could be the deepest emotions, because first of all, many of you are listening to your heart for the first time and are letting yourselves be guided by the emotions that you are feeling and that this person awakens in you. You have to trust your intuition. You have to embrace what this is that life is obviously giving you, because ultimately it is something that is worth living, right? If you are clearly aligned with this energy, it is something that if you do not experience it, you could be missing out on one of the most important opportunities to connect with someone on a soul level. Don't let this chance pass you by, as it is truly meant for you. Here it also speaks to us of a great invitation to feel, to let yourself be loved, to let yourself be taken care of, to let yourself be held, to associate with another person also from a place that is, well, of great connection, of great trust, of great loyalty. So what the Queen of Cups also does is serve as a card that sustains Capricorn in a rich union, in a true union, in a situation where we are recognizing ourselves as emotionally vulnerable. And there is no problem, because I do not have a problem with the other person. It is necessary that this person knows me deeply. It is necessary that I feel safe in front of this person and can open my heart. It tells me that you are forgiving and also letting go of situations from the past that hurt you or drained your energy. That is why you saw the Four of Swords, which asked you to recover your energy and asked you to pay attention to negative thoughts. So the Four of Swords is also a card that helps you a lot to meditate, because you are making important decisions. I believe there is also a great deal of personal work on your part, where you are learning to let go of issues from the past and simply be open to this new connection. Someone is 100% available to you, matching your feelings and aligning with exactly what you are hoping for, while you are also completely available to receive this connection. So one way or another, you can count on this person. You can count on this person's love and the sincerity of their feelings. You can also rely on this energy from a personal place, right? We are looking at a Capricorn who is currently feeling incredibly open and truly receptive to the idea of supporting someone else. Should that be the case for you right now? It is as if they are actively embracing the choice to be there for another person, showing a deep willingness to accompany them through a very specific and meaningful moment in their life. This kind of dedicated presence really highlights how they are choosing to show up for the people they value most right now. I see it more on one side, as the first card told you of romantic associations that are very, very valuable for your life. Let's see what else the cards tell us. Ace of Pentacles. Your reading is very promising. Very promising. And Ace of Wands, two aces, and the Moon card, King of Cups. How impressive this is. This does not happen very often in readings or in life, and you will remember this reading. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Here there is something that, yes or yes, as I told you before, is linked by destiny. It is marked by destiny. This association is inevitable, and it will happen. Water energies, lots of Pisces energy, lots of Cancer and Scorpio energy too, but there is Pisces energy. Two aces. One promises stability, security, and reward. And another ace promises impulse, passion, and action. They are two beginnings loaded with energy, loaded with progress and expansion for your life. One leads you to glory and wealth. Another leads you to empower yourself, to bring you security, strength, and fortitude once again. Two concrete possibilities are presenting themselves to you. One, for you to form a partnership centered on financial security. Another, for you to also partner with someone who shares your values, shares your creative ideas, holds the same dream as you, or with whom you share a common project. You are materializing that association from the beginning with many advantages, right? It may also be that resources enter your life, very interesting resources. This is truly a fabulous card to draw when we obviously understand that the time has come to expand ourselves. It is a moment to really look at the bigger picture and consider all the possibilities regarding what we might want to be doing with our lives, isn't it? It represents that perfect opening to explore new horizons and step into a much broader version of our own potential, right? Because if we need to have that ideal partner, we need Well, to have issues to open this association, right? Well, I have an idea, I have a project, I want to have a business, or I already have it, but I need to get on the right track because I want to manage to collaborate, to associate, to obtain that with that person or in that way. It tells me that an idea or a great desire is finally grounding itself, that you can project it in a way that is truthfully incredibly favorable. You will be surprised by the speed of it all and by how quickly everything comes together and unfolds for you in such a wonderful, truly unexpected way. That door's open, right? It is a moment to spread your wings, to get out of what could be the doubt and the fear that all this may be generating for you, that there's a lot of expectation, a lot of desire, and you do not see it as possible. However, it is telling you to trust in all of this. Trust in this sign. Do not let yourself be carried away by fear, but quite the opposite. Because soon everything that needs to be shown to you will be shown. Processes of delay, or rather the delay that you were experiencing until now, has ended. In other words, it is over. That situation that had you very, very annoyed, very uncomfortable has ended, right? And well, here is the King of Cups again, as I tell you. Yes or yes, someone is deeply in love with you. You are also in love with that person, and you are going to be finalizing what that bond is in love, in true, lasting love, also loaded with a lot of passion and with many this intentions to progress in the future. We have to listen. Wow, how intense. It says, calm your mind, listen to us, tranquilize yourself. We are taking care of everything at this moment. We ask you, your guides, your angels, that you remain serene, that you show yourself to be receptive. Do not worry about how this is going to materialize, this desire that you have. Unite your mind and your spirit in the most serene way possible. You are recognizing us at this moment. We are giving you speed and clarity. We ask you to listen to us, how to listen to the signs. How impressive. Through this, which is your intuition, they are sending you signs regarding this. So, impressive reading, Capricorn. We are going to trust and decree for this to happen.